Hey guys, I'm Arsh. Welcome back to my channel. Today's story is something I found on Reddit, and honestly, it felt way too real to ignore. It's not overly dramatic, but it slowly builds in a way that makes you uncomfortable. I'll keep it simple and let you decide how you feel about it. So, let's get into it. The person telling the story says they live in an old New England town where for almost 300 years, people have talked about something called Zuriel the Witch. It's one of those things kids grow up hearing about. Older kids tell the younger ones that one day Zuriel might knock on your door. She looks like a normal traveler, and she'll ask you for a glass of water. But even though she says she's thirsty, she never actually drinks it. And there are 5 rules you're supposed to follow. Let her in, be friendly, don't show fear, never lose sight of her, and never let her go past the first room of your house. People say when someone dies in a strange accident at home, it's because they broke one of those rules. The narrator says they never believed it. They even looked into the history and found out there really was a woman named Zuriel, who lived alone hundreds of years ago and was hated by the town. She was found dead in her shed, throat cut. After that, the story just became a legend. So they moved on with life. Even after getting married and moving into a new house, the only strange thing was that their husband insisted on keeping a glass and a bottle of water by the door, just in case. Then one Friday, around 3 p.m., someone knocked. They opened the door and saw a normal-looking woman, around 40, dressed like a hiker. The woman politely asked for a glass of water, and in that moment, the story came back. But they let her in anyway. At first, everything seemed normal. The woman was polite, calm, even friendly. But something felt off. She didn't have a bag, no water bottle, nothing. And when she was given water, she didn't drink it. She just held the glass. The narrator started feeling nervous but tried to stay calm. They remembered the rules, they stayed friendly, they kept talking. Then the woman started looking around the house, especially at a photo of their family. That's when things started to feel worse. She asked personal questions, talked about having kids, sat too comfortably, like she didn't plan to leave. When she finally stood up to go, the narrator felt relief, but just before leaving, the woman asked to use the restroom. That was one of the rules. Don't let her pass the first room. The narrator refused, making excuses, trying to stay polite, but something strange happened. It suddenly became dark outside. Even though it was supposed to be daytime, time didn't feel normal anymore. Then their child started crying upstairs, loud, panicked. Every instinct told them to go to their child, but they couldn't. They couldn't leave her alone. So they stayed. The woman just sat there, smiling, watching, almost waiting for them to break. Then things got worse. Right in front of them, the woman's appearance started changing. Not all at once, slowly. Her skin, her face, her eyes. Something was wrong with her. Deeply wrong. But the narrator didn't react. They didn't show fear, they just kept talking, smiling, acting normal, because they knew if they didn't follow the rules, something bad would happen. Then suddenly, everything went back to normal. The woman looked human again, clean, calm, like nothing had happened. But she didn't want to leave anymore. She asked to stay, to sleep there. The narrator kept refusing, still trying to sound kind. And then their child walked into the room. No one heard him come down. He walked straight toward the woman and she reached out to him. The narrator froze. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't show fear. They couldn't break the rules. So they just sat there, watching. The child smiled and handed her his teddy bear. And something changed. For the first time, the woman's expression softened. She held the teddy bear, like it meant something. And then, quietly, she said it was time to leave. Just like that. She walked out. It's been a week since then. Nothing bad has happened. Everything feels normal again. But every day around 3 p.m., the narrator feels a sharp pain in their hand, right where the woman touched them. Yeah, this one was different. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it just stays with you. The idea that something like that could show up, and all you can do is follow rules and hope you don't mess up. Let me know what you think about this story, and if you want more real stories like this, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.